What's up, guys? This is Nathan, ThatAlbumReviewerGuy here, doing another album review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Finch album, Back to Oblivion. This is their third album, but their first since their 2005 release, Say Hello to Sunshine, which just so happens to be the album that I heard my first Finch song off of. Ink. Ink was the first Finch song I ever heard. It was on the soundtrack to Madden NFL 2006, and I enjoyed the track very much. I still do, even to this day. So, without any further ado, let's get into this review. That rhymed. Back to Oblivion is the opening track, the title track as well, and it's a really nice upbeat song to open the album with. I really enjoy the instrumentals on an overall tone of the song. Then we get into Anywhere But Here, which turns it down a little bit as it opens with a softer intro. The softer verses go into a slightly more energetic chorus, and I must say, one of the screams in this song sounds a bit messy. Further from the Few is a rather bland track. Nate's vocals sound uninspired for the most part, even when he screams in this one. I'm just not feeling it. Murder Me is the next song, and opens up with a soft intro, which leads into a soft, mellow song overall. I do like the change in pace. The song does pick up about halfway in, but it still has that softer vibe to it that I enjoy. I like the lyrics on this song, and I think Nate presents them very well. Then we get into Picasso Trigger, which is another song that just feels dull and uninspired to me. It's just another filler track as far as I'm concerned. Nothing too special. Play Dead is the next song, and it has a bit of a 30 Seconds to Mars feel to it, and also a little bit of a Starset vibe, if you ask me. This is a very atmospheric track, and it is without a doubt one of the best songs on this album. Two Guns to the Temple is the lead single off the album. It's a song that I'm on the fence about. It's okay, but it's nothing too special. I mean, it's good, but it's not that good, if you know what I'm talking about. Then we get into the Great Divide, which has some good lyrics, and I actually do like Nate's screams on this one. Us Versus Them is the next track, and it has some nice instrumentation, but overall I'd say it's a mediocre track. Tear It is another atmospheric track that I enjoy, but not as much as Play Dead, but it's still pretty good. Inferium is one of the softest tracks on the album, at least for a while. I really enjoy the progression on this track as well as the lyrics. Everything in this track just blends together perfectly. And then we get into New Wave, which is the softest track on the album. It's a bit of a decline. It's not a bad song, but I just don't think it was a good choice to close the album with. And then we get into my thoughts. Well, I honestly don't know how I was going to feel about this album at first, in all honesty, but I must say, I am pleased with it, without a doubt. I like the atmospheric approach that Finch took on this album, and I really hope that they continue to do so in the future. Favorites on the album? Back to Oblivion, Murder Me, Play Dead, Tear It, and Inferium. Least favorites? Further from the Few and Picasso Trigger. Overall, the album gets an 8 out of 10. It is a fantastic return from Finch. We waited 9 years. It's alright. We got a good album. What did you guys think of it? You guys think Finch made the right move? Going in this kind of new direction? Let me know. Social media stuff down there. That's it. You know the deal. That I'm your Reviewer Guy, signing off.